Good evening. Welcome to the channel. Brazilian Grand Prix. This is going to be a good one, at least based on yesterday's sprint race. We think it's going to be a good one. I will honestly admit, coming into this weekend, I had ever so slight Formula One depression. I was like, this is Max Verstappen. He's going to win this race again, and he's going to win the race after that. But you know what? They showed us something completely different yesterday. Mercedes have really turned up. And we were hearing earlier in the week that Mercedes were not going to be as strong as they were in the previous race, the Mexican Grand Prix, but they were good. They were very, very good. So that's exactly what we need to see. And it's a front row lockout now for Mercedes. We're going to George Russell starting on pole position and Mr. Lewis Hamilton, or Sir Lewis Hamilton, I should say. Depending on what nationality you are, starting in second place. We had Kevin Magnussen starting on pole for yesterday's sprint race. So there was excitement all through this weekend. So it would be a huge letdown if today's race wasn't exciting. And it looks like it should be. I think we're probably looking at a two-stopper as well for the tyres. At least that's what I'm hoping. I got a little bit concerned when I saw that the cars did get the full 24 laps out of the soft tyres yesterday during the sprint race. So, yeah, these things happen. You know what? Let's have a look in on the starting grid for a second. And then we can go from there. A 10% chance for rain today, so it's probably not going to rain at all. At all. But it doesn't matter. It was yesterday we needed the rain because we had Magnussen starting on pole position. We really wanted to see if he could win that, but not to be, unfortunately. 8th place though, at least he got a point for his troubles, and it means he starts today in 8th place as well, which is fantastic. So well in the points for the Haas team, and possibly looking to pick up a few more today. Mick Schumacher moved up through the field as well. I think he's starting in around maybe 12th place, somewhere there or thereabouts. Okay, so where has this gone? I'll get this up on the screen, the grid. Alrighty, we're starting with Albon back in 20th place. Latifi starts in 19th. Alonso is 18th. Ocon is 17th. Those guys have been scrapping. That is getting very, very interesting. As is everything really at the moment. But it's a big battle between both of those teammates for the place in the championship as to who's going to finish in front of the other. It's advantage to Ocon at the moment, and actually Alonso was penalised for the coming together with Ocon yesterday. Alonso's head's not in a good place. I think he's just waiting to get out of that team. 16th then is Stroll, also coming together, or almost coming together with his teammate, but he was penalised for that 10-second penalty yesterday for pushing Vettel off the track. And in 15th we have Tsunoda, 14th is Bottas, 13th Zhou, 12th is Schumacher. As I said, he's up from last place. He started in last yesterday. He made it up to 12th, so that was good for him. Ricardo 11th. A little bit of Mexican Grand Prix for Ricardo. That would be good. Gasly's in 10th. Vettel is in 9th. Sainz, we missed Magnussen. The golden boy, Magnussen, his 100th race for Haas today as well. He's starting in 8th place. We have Sainz in 7th, Norris in 6th, Leclerc in 5th, Perez 4th, Verstappen 3rd. Oh, this seems a little bit strange. The Red Bull's behind the Mercedes, but it's happened. And then we have Hamilton starting in 2nd, Russell in 1st. Hamilton to battle his teammate for the lead of the race. Hamilton, he was very friendly after yesterday's race, and he came across very well in interviews and everything. But you can tell he was more than likely very annoyed that the first win of the season, now it's a sprint race, thankfully for him, went to his teammate. So he certainly won't want his teammate to win today. That is guaranteed. Absolute fact. He's not going to want that. So that won't happen. As far as he's concerned. Hamilton is good around Brazil, though. He is good around Brazil, and he likes the Brazilian Grand Prix a lot. He has Brazilian citizenship as well. A little bit awkward when he was trying to speak in Portuguese during the interview yesterday. He didn't get a lot of a reception from the fans, so either they're not crazy about him, or I don't believe that's true, or they just didn't understand him. That can be the way it goes sometimes, though. That can be the way it goes. And Let me check in. Anybody interested in the soccer? It's still 1-1 between Fulham and Manchester United. So that's happening in parallel. The formation lap is underway here. I'm excited about this one. Let's see what we can do here. Previous wins: Hamilton, Verstappen, Hamilton, Vettel, Hamilton. So Hamilton definitely has a good record here. He has a good record of winning around here. So he's going for it. He will go for it. We know it. We know it. Hamilton, as soon as he gets a sniff of a win, he is definitely going for it. And you know what? I can't blame him. I cannot blame him. Tire strategy. Very quickly, let's have a look at this. The pit window for everybody starting on the soft tires, and I think most cars are starting on soft tires. Looking at Hamilton and Russell, they're starting on soft tires at least. Window between 18 to 25, which I guess is kind of consistent with yesterday's sprint race. You know, they did 24 laps on these tires, and then they will be changing onto the medium tire and possibly pitting again for either the medium or the soft tire towards the end. Now, they seem to think, this is they being Pirelli, seem to think that this works really well, or slightly better, actually. Let me temper this. Slightly better to go medium as opposed to medium soft, but I don't know. I have a feeling I can't imagine Verstappen not going onto the soft towards the end of the race. One stopper is also possible. If you start on the medium or if you start on the soft, they're saying it's possible. So we could see a few cars further down the field go on that hard tire. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see if somebody like Sergio Perez, maybe Carlos Sainz, would also try that out. Although you know, that really implies a bit of strategic thinking there from Ferrari, and that doesn't always happen. Doesn't always happen at all. All right, they're waving the green flag, so we're getting ready to start. This is brilliant. We're almost up and running here. All the red, lights out. All the red lights out. Good start from Russell. Hamilton, though, will have the inside line here. No, Russell has hung on to the start. Good start by Norris as well. The Red Bulls tussling with each other there. I think Verstappen has come out in front. Issue for Tsunoda, maybe? Did Tsunoda start from the pit lane? I'm not sure. Great start from Russell, though. He's well off in the lead. Good start. Now, Norris is battling with one of the Ferraris. I think that's Leclerc. Leclerc trying around the outside there. No, not working for him. Yeah, that's definitely Leclerc. So it's Russell first, Hamilton second, Verstappen third, Perez fourth, Norris fifth, Leclerc sixth, Sainz seventh, Vettel eighth. Oh, Magnussen has crashed into Norris. Oh, I don't believe it. Magnussen and Norris have crashed into each other. It's a safety car. Safety car. That's a big crash. Big in that there was a lot of damage. I don't think anybody was injured in that crash, thankfully. We'll confirm that as soon as we know. So Russell remains in the lead of the race. Okay, on board here with Magnussen. He is looking at the back of... Whoa, that would have been Vettel. He got spun around. That wasn't Norris. That was Ricciardo. That was Ricciardo. Oh, I don't believe it. It gets even worse. I need to see another angle of this. I didn't see what happened. I'm still none the wiser as to what exactly happened there. Is it Ricciardo? Yeah, it's Magnussen and Ricciardo. I was about to say those two guys don't really like each other, but I was thinking of Magnussen and Hülkenberg, actually. So, safety car is out. Replay shows that Ricciardo tagged Magnussen into a spin. He skewed off into the barriers. That is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But these things happen, unfortunately. We are going to have some team radio. If any of the team radio comes up on the feed for me, as soon as it does, I will pop it on. Oh, Ricciardo, second last race in Formula 1. Possibly ever. I don't know if he will come back. It's always a bit of Big ask to figure out whether these drivers will ever come back when they take a season out. Magnussen clearly did do it. He was successful in doing that. But, we've seen many drivers never fully make it back to Formula 1, even though they claim they're coming back. All too often. And Magnussen, the hero from qualifying on Friday, out of the race. And here was hoping for some good points for him as well. If we're to look for any consolation whatsoever for Haas, it puts Schumacher in 10th, so they do have a car in the points. Very early stages though. Sebastian Vettel is on the fastest lap, believe it or not. Very early stages once again. So it's not going to mean much come the end of the race. Okay, Russell leads. Hamilton is in 2nd. Verstappen 3rd. Perez 4th. Norris 5th. Leclerc is in 6th place. Sainz is in 7th. Leclerc and Sainz are both on the medium tyres. Everybody else is on soft tyres. Vettel is in 8th. Gasly 9th. Schumacher 10th. Schumacher also on medium tyres. Bottas 11th. Stroll 12th. Medium tyres for Stroll as well. So you see a bit of a trend here for some teams. Zhou is in 13th, Ocon 14th, Alonso 15th, Latifi 16th, Albon 17th, and Tsunoda is now in 18th. And Tsunoda has just taken the fastest lap of the race behind the safety car somehow. How does that? Well, he started in the pits by the looks of it, so he was probably catching up the back of the field, and he took the fastest lap. Oof, feels like a bit of a conflict of interest there with a safety car out. I don't know how that is allowed. We do have a Magnussen team radio, though. Let's listen to this.
Sorry, guys, I'm out. I got a massive push.
Copy that. Yep.
Someone.
Damn shame, Kev. Good point up to that.
That really is a shame. That is a huge shame. I'm really disappointed in this. Oh, what can you do? This is Formula 1. One of the more unforgiving sports, for sure. For sure, it can all go wrong in an instant. But we have Mercedes 1-2. Russell got away from Hamilton at the start. Will he be able to do this for the restart now with the safety car? There's a question for you. What does Hamilton have up his sleeve? Here's an onboard with Schumacher, so we should be able to see a bit more there. Yeah, Ricciardo just tagged Magnussen, and Schumacher had to get out of his way. And as Magnussen spun around, he caught Ricciardo. So it was Ricciardo's fault. He tagged him. But then Ricciardo paid the ultimate price. Look, Ricciardo thinks he's true. He thinks he's true. But Magnussen's still spinning. Ow! Into the back of Ricciardo and pushes them both off into the barriers. The tire came off Ricciardo's car, and the steward or the marshal just got out of the way of it as it flew towards the barrier there. That was a little bit scary. That was a little bit scary indeed. Mercedes Twitter safety car. There's been an incident at exit of turn 8 between Ricciardo and Magnussen. George and Lewis lead the snake of cars behind the safety car. They do indeed. They do indeed. There's Magnussen. He doesn't look happy. And can you blame him? Can you blame him? How the mighty have fallen. It's a big difference between today and yesterday and even the day before. But as I said, a very, very unforgiving sport. Okay, we still have Schumacher. We still have Schumacher for Haas. Not convinced Schumacher is going to win this race, but you know. Leclerc might have an engine problem, as he's saying on the radio to the team. Keep an eye on that one as well. Okay, I see it posted here. So there was something strange out of turn 3 with the engine, says Leclerc, which is far from ideal. He is 6th ahead of his teammate, but stuck behind the soft-shod McLaren of Norris. We've checked, and there is nothing we can do at the moment, the team tell Leclerc. No, it is not a problem. Okay, well, they seem pretty confident it's not a problem. It is the Ferrari team saying that, though. Magnussen and Ricciardo is going to be investigated after the race. That's fair. They're both out, so you know, no reason to waste time. Albon started on hard tires by the looks of it, so he's going for a completely different strategy to everybody else. Tsunoda started on medium tires. Latifi and Alonso also on the medium tires, and Ocon then is on the soft tires. So Ocon and Alonso are the only teammates that have a somewhat split strategy. Well, I guess with the exception of Albon. Albon is on hard tires and Latifi is on medium tires. So two teams have actually gone with the split strategy off the start. We have a team radio here for Bottas.
Cars are still being removed. Okay, copy.
Still at least a couple of laps, I think.
Copy that.
So Albon pitted for soft tires just now. Okay, he's got rid of those hard tires. He can go. Sorry, those are yellow. Those are medium tires. He can go with these until the end of the race. Not that they would last until the end of the race, but you know what I mean. According to the rules, he can go until the end of the race. Okay. Thanks for joining us today. I suppose this is as good a moment as any to say that if you're enjoying the video at this early stage, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified. That, of course, is for YouTube. It greatly helps the channel, helps the algorithm, you know, all that sort of stuff. If you're on Facebook or Twitch or Twitter, do the same. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, you know, give us a reaction, put a comment on there. All of the interaction you can give really helps the channel, and it's great to have you here today. And where are you joining from today? Where are you watching the race from? I always do this for the later races in the evening, and well, evening my time. I'm always fascinated with the responses. We really do have people watching this from all over the world, as you would expect for a global sport like Formula 1. But I have noticed a lot more American and Canadian fans in Formula 1 over the last year or so as well, which is fantastic for the sport. I suspect it's going to mean more races on that side of the world in the future, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, is it? We'll miss some of the classic European circuits that will inevitably get cut because, of course, the Middle East are going to pay top dollar to make sure that they have their races. It's business, I suppose. It is business. Money makes the world go round. So we're still behind the safety car, by the way. This is going to be a 71-lap race, although it's a pretty short lap around here. Fastest lap at the moment does sit at a cool 1 minute 54. I can tell you that it's much faster than that. Much faster than that. Team radio for George Russell. Let's listen in.
So when lights are going off, you're going to dictate the pace.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure George Russell has been in this position before where he's been leading behind the safety car. We're seeing the safety car is ending, so I'm going to switch the safety car off the screen just because it blurs it a little bit with yellowness. All right. Ooh, that's quite a gap. So he's really holding back the pack now. When is he going to put the foot down and go? Reach DRS line there. No, he's still weaving. Of course, nobody can overtake until the start-finish line, or the safety car line. No, it's the start-finish line. And Russell hasn't gone yet. Still weaving, coming around the final corner. Foot down, not yet. No. Oh, this could be a disaster. And now he has the foot down. Perez is looking to get past. Whoa! It's Verstappen on Hamilton. Verstappen on Hamilton. Has he got... Oh! They've crashed! There's damage definitely for Verstappen. And yeah, Hamilton has damage as well. They're both dropping back through the field. Unbelievable. Miguel, welcome to the channel. Who do you think will win? Well, I think my prediction was Hamilton. I thought Hamilton was going to win. Not so much anymore. Oh no! Leclerc is in the barriers. Norris has taken him out. Unbelievable. Oh my god, how much drama can you fit into one lap? Unbelievable. Okay, we need to see replays again. So, I'm going to say it now. I think Verstappen was wrong in the Hamilton move, and I think Norris was wrong in the Leclerc move, but that was the one. I only caught the tail end of that one, so I really need to see that again. Verstappen and Hamilton has been noted causing a collision. Leclerc tried to move into turn 10 and he's nose clipped Norris's car. Oh, maybe it was Leclerc that was wrong. Russell still leads. Perez is in second. Norris is in third. Sainz fourth. Vettel fifth. Gasly sixth. Schumacher seventh. Hamilton eighth. Stroll ninth. Bottas 10th. Verstappen is in. He's getting a new front wing. We have a Verstappen team radio as well.
He left me no space. Front wing guys.
Yep, we are boxing, Max. Box.
No space, he says. No space. No replays yet. 10 seconds for that stop. Well, that's fast considering they put on a new front wing. He'll get new tyres as well. But he's back in 17th place. Which is basically last because Magnus and Ricciardo are out, and I guess Leclerc is out at this stage as well. Well, Leclerc is still going around. You can see him on the tracker there. He's just coming around. He's just coming up to my ear now. There he goes. Through my head. And out the other side. We're still racing, so no safety car. I just in my mind assumed we were having a safety car there with all of these incidents, but no. Nobody is out. As I said, Leclerc is still going around. Verstappen is pitted. Hamilton's holding on to 8th, so maybe Hamilton just got slowed down, and he's just overtaking Schumacher as we speak. So Hamilton gets past Schumacher. So it's still on for Hamilton. It'll be a tall ask. Coming back to your question, Miguel. Oh, it's a huge advantage here for Russell. Huge advantage for Russell. Whether or not Perez can do something and solidify second in the championship, that's the big question. There was a replay of Hamilton and Verstappen. Yeah. Okay, so Hamilton didn't leave space on the inside, but it was a bit of a dive bomb there for oh, there's Leclerc. Bit of a dive bomb from Verstappen though. On board here with Leclerc. Let's see what happened. Yeah, so Leclerc had the move done on Norris, and Norris tagged him. Norris, elbows out for sure. Elbows out for sure. Still hard to call. I think Norris was wrong though. Keep 6. Greetings to you, Keep 6. What a mess by Lando. Yeah, it appears as much. It really does. Incident involving Verstappen and Hamilton under investigation. Well, that's not a surprise in the slightest. Dive bomb by Verstappen, or Hamilton didn't leave him enough space. That's the question I'm left with. Keep 6. Lando should have stayed inside, but he didn't. He's going to get a penalty for sure. Okay, well, he had his elbows out. He was making himself very wide there. It's just the way his tyre was in between both of the Leclerc tyres. So my predictions for this race are doing really badly at the moment. I had Hamilton for the win. Probably not going to happen now. I had the wish to be Vettel. He's in 5th. That one is still on, believe it or not. That's always the least likely one, but that one is still on. And the dark horse was going to be Leclerc to win the race. That's not going to happen either. Leclerc is currently in last place. Hamilton wants to know how much of his floor is missing. Doesn't look like a lot of it is missing, I think they're saying to him. We have a Hamilton team radio. He said, that's not a racing incident, mate. So he definitely believes that Verstappen was responsible for that. Oh my God, Manchester United have scored in the final minute against Fulham. Well, it looks like they've scored. I don't know if VAR will look at it. Lewis is keeping good pace despite missing some body parts. He is keeping good pace, but let's not forget who's around him. Vettel, Gasly, Schumacher. Actually, you know what? He's still in with a chance of this. Ooh, he squirmed a little bit just going through the corner there. He's still in with a good chance of this race, though. At least he's in with a very good chance of a podium, I think. Now it'll be up to Mercedes to make sure that they give him a good strategy here. It's good. It's all going to come down to strategy now for Hamilton, but he loves this circuit. He's done very well on it. He's done very, very well on it so far. In the past. And yesterday even. Yeah, that's definitely a goal for Manchester United. Garnacho. All right. Ricciardo, Magnussen are out. Leclerc is in last place. Leclerc actually put on medium tyres when he pitted. He started on medium tyres, so he will definitely need to pit again. There was no way he's going to the end on medium tyres, though, so that's a fact. Who do we have? Verstappen in 17th place. He's on medium tyres now as well. He started on soft, so he doesn't have to pit again in this race. He definitely will need to pit again. But that's so crazy. Second last and last place for Verstappen and Leclerc is like a complete role reversal of the start of this season. It doesn't hugely matter for Verstappen because he has this season wrapped up. I know he definitely wanted to win today to make it 15 races in one season. He can do that next time out, but that would have been when he would be going for 16. Let's not forget that. He wanted to win them all. You know it. You just know it. But anyway, it is what it is. So that's Verstappen in 17th. Hamilton's getting very close to Vettel here. Vettel actually is right up on Norris, so Vettel could be pulling the move on Norris soon. Manchester United have won. Verstappen, 5-second penalty. You know what? Great. They made a decision and figured it out. So clearly they've gone down the route of it being a dive bomb by Verstappen, which is what it may have looked like. You can make all the claims you want about not leaving space, but you know it's not leaving space so somebody can dive bomb you down the inside. But I just don't look forward to the next week. All the debates about Hamilton versus Verstappen again. Seriously? 2021 called. They want their news story back. This season is all about, well, it is all about Verstappen, but it's not about Verstappen versus Hamilton, thankfully, because that was getting tiring. No doubt Hamilton will be back in the hunt for the championship next season, so we could just well be in for that again next season. There's Hamilton through on Vettel, so he's up into 5th, and Norris is next for him. So Norris is in 4th. Hamilton is right behind him now at the moment. Keep 6. I feel so bad for Charles. First, the stupid Q3 decision of Inter's, and now this. Well, the Q3 decision was just typical Ferrari. This is what you're up against. I did see a very funny meme doing the rounds at the weekend called "Making a Murderer" with a picture of Leclerc, and you you could see Ferrari could be driving him to it. Certainly, a little case of insanity coming his way. There was a team radio there for Verstappen. I've kind of missed it, but it was something about him not being happy with the penalty and not believing it's correct. It's come up on the Formula One feed now, so let me read it out here. Max, you've got a 5-second time penalty for the collision into turn 1. Verstappen is told, and he surprisingly calmly says or asks, "Where did they expect me to go?" He is down to P17 and will need an epic recovery here today. Hamilton has picked off Norris now and is back into 4th. Has he picked off Norris? Yes, he has. He has picked off Norris here. So that's Hamilton now back into the top 4. So he's doing well. This is Alonso, is it? In for pit stop. Where's Alonso? Where is Alonso? 16th. Where is his teammate? Ocon is in 10th. Look, Alonso versus Ocon. Really want to see it. This is the battle. This is the battle we want to see. Of course, Vettel versus Stroll as well. Those were great battles yesterday. Got to love the teammate battles. Extra spicy. So Verstappen was... You know what? And they're showing the replay of Verstappen versus Hamilton from various different angles there. So Verstappen was definitely ahead into the first corner. Then Hamilton is ahead as they come into the second corner. Hamilton tries to take the racing line, doesn't leave enough space then for Verstappen. Verstappen goes over the curb, but they make contact. Verstappen is penalised. It's harsh. It's certainly much more like a racing incident than I thought it was, because initially I thought it was just a dive bomb from Verstappen. I hadn't realised he was actually ahead slightly into the first corner. So anyway, the stewards are a lot more experienced in Formula 1 than I am, and I'm not getting into the whole Hamilton versus Verstappen thing again, especially after Silverstone last year. What a painful experience that was. Miguel thinks that Lewis can still win this. Well, he's put himself in a good position. Let's see. So he is 3.4 seconds behind Sainz at the moment. Sainz is 4.2 behind Perez. Perez is 2 behind Russell. So let's do a little bit of mathematics. 7, 8, 9. About 10 seconds off the lead. It can come to him. It certainly can come to him. And this is where, if Mercedes come up with a very good strategy for him, it can be done. I think the problem is Mercedes do have a car leading the race, so they need to give priority to George Russell now. And Russell was pretty quick around here yesterday. Pretty quick. If anything happens to Russell, though, you'd really have to fancy Lewis to fight for this. Vettel has gotten past Norris. He's up into 5th. Back into 5th now for Vettel. Of course, he held 5th before Hamilton came through. Before Hamilton came through. That's great. Norris is going to fight back here if he can. And he can't. He can't. Okay. Zhou into the pits. And he is onto the medium tires by the looks of it. He'll come out behind Alonso or Leclerc. He'll be out behind Leclerc. This is on board here with Bottas, trying to get a move done on Schumacher. Yeah, Schumacher decided to take the inside line. Bottas went on the outside, and he gets the move done. He had DRS. Pretty easy. Both of those cars are the same engine. Possibly they're running on slightly different tires. Oh, actually, it's on the TV screen. Let me just check. Schumacher on medium, Bottas on soft. On lap 18, though, surprising to see the soft still superior. But we saw that yesterday as well. We were sure Verstappen was going to run away with it. Now Sainz is in, and I have seen the comment from Keep 6. Okay, a lot of smoke coming out of Sainz's car. It's the brake. That's the right rear. Oh, that's a lot of smoke. It's still smoking. He's coming back onto the track now. Hopefully he'll be able to cool this down a bit. Alright. Yeah, not seeing any smoke at the moment. I just hope that the heat didn't do any damage there. Puncture is what I'm thinking of immediately. Melting the brake disc would be a little bit more serious. No, he seems to be doing okay. He's immediately challenging Albon for position here on cooler tires around the outside. They are soft though versus medium tires. Fresh soft, that is. He's gotten it done. He might have gotten away with that one. Sainz, he's on the radio. What's he going to say to the team? Oh, I can't hear that. I'll wait to see if it comes up on the feed and we can all listen to it. There is a Lando Norris team radio.
And a minor. How's the pace?
Yeah, what do you think, mate? I'm just chilling here, aren't I? Fully chilling, mate.
Okay. Yeah, Norris is having a lovely Sunday drive. Good for him. Some speculation. Sainz is going to be out of the race. He's going to retire. It's pretty smoky. No. So far, he seems okay, actually. It did look touch and go there for a little bit, but he's all right now. He is all right. Whoa, quite a photo came up on the feed, though. Can I show you this photo? Yeah, I should be able to show this photo. Maybe a part of it. Hang on. You can kind of see it there. Look at the smoke coming out of the back of the tire. The rear right brake. That's a lot of smoke there. And it didn't get much better when he pulled away from the pit box either. Didn't get much better at all, Okay, you go away. Bye now. Russell still leads the race. 2.4 seconds ahead of Perez, who's in second. Hamilton is in third. He's 7 seconds now behind Perez, so he's losing time. He's losing time on Perez. So Hamilton, it's not working for him at the moment, those soft tires. He's up into third, though, because, of course, Sainz pitted with that smoky pit stop. So that's why Hamilton is now running in third. 2.8 seconds now, Russell over Perez. So let me do a full run through. We have Russell first, Perez second, Hamilton third, Vettel fourth, Norris fifth, Bottas sixth, Ocon seventh, Schumacher eighth, Stroll ninth, Sainz 10th, Albon 11th, Tsunoda 12th, Verstappen 13th, Latifi 14th, Alonso 15th, Gasly 16th, Leclerc 17th, Zhou 18th. So Leclerc not going well for him. He's not carving his way through the field in the same way that Verstappen is. The good news about Interlagos is it's an overtaker circuit. You know, there's a lot of opportunities to overtake. It's a very exciting. It's one of the best races of the season. Definitely, always produces. But Leclerc isn't making progress anytime soon here. It's not being all plain sailing for him. Obviously, you know, Norris didn't help, but I mean, in terms of his comeback, it's not working. Not working out at all. Where are the battles on track right now? Just looking at our tracker as we go around. Looks like Schumacher, Sainz, Stroll is where it's all happening, and Sainz is closing in on Schumacher, but this should be an easy overtake for Sainz because, of course, he's on the fresh soft tires here. Here's a replay of him overtaking Stroll. Be careful. Stroll's a bit of a madman, as we saw yesterday. Speaking of Stroll, here's his teammate, Vettel. Let's listen. That didn't play for some reason. I'll try again. But Sainz gets past Schumacher just there. It looks a little bit close there for just half a second. Leclerc has been told to pit. That can't be good news.
I'm happy with the driving. The only thing to watch is your slips. Exit of 4 on full throttle over the curb. Just watch those slips there. Exit of 4.
All right, they're just telling Vettel to watch his exit on turn 4. Leclerc has been told to box by Ferrari, and that can't be a good thing. Box. Yeah, just come up on the screen now. I think Leclerc's going to be out here. All right, here he comes. He's into the pits. I hope he's not out of the race. Okay, they're just changing his tires. Soft tires going on. Off he goes. He didn't pit, of course, after the incident with Norris. He didn't. Thankfully, he didn't have too much damage, so he didn't need a new front wing or anything. So possibly this just is his mandated pit stop. Started on the medium tires, switched to the soft, and will possibly pit again for either medium or soft before the end of the race. That's what I'm guesstimating here. Softs are working well for Ferrari. Sainz is really gaining. He is Keep Six. He is indeed. Sainz is catching Ocon as we speak. Let's see. He's closing in on him. He is closing in on him. It looks like Bottas has pitted, has he? No, he hasn't. No, Ocon got a huge slipstream on him there, and DRS, of course, helped him out as well. Really closed up to the back of Bottas. I was just looking at the tracker. I assumed Bottas was in the pits. He caught him so fast. Now, this is Verstappen we're looking at, and he is closing up on Albon for 11th place. So Verstappen trying to get back into the points. Leclerc in the battle for second in the championship, currently running 17th, and Perez running in second place. Oh, not good. Two-stop strategy for Carlos Sainz at the moment, but they're saying the degradation looks better than expected. And Red Bull are liking the medium compounds. I don't know what to make of Red Bull and the medium compounds. I really don't. We saw yesterday that Verstappen started on the medium tires as well for the sprint race, where most of the other cars were on the soft tires. And ultimately, it didn't work. It didn't work so well for him. I thought the tires would really come back to him around lap 15 onwards, where the reds would be falling away or the softs would be falling away on the other cars. And no, not so much. Perez pitted, by the way. And yeah, he's onto mediums. So that's Hamilton up into second place, but he's 9.8 seconds now behind his teammate. So are we in for a little bit of hammer time here? Russell will probably get the call on whether he wants to pit first or not. Perez has come out in a lot of traffic here. A lot of traffic. So he's currently behind Bottas, 5th place. But of course, Bottas hasn't pitted yet. Perez gets very close to Bottas here. Bottas is holding on. He's holding on to the inside line here. Yeah, the superior traction is working. And now he has Norris just ahead. So Perez needs to make short work of Norris. Russell's in. Russell has pitted. And you know what that means? It means that Lewis Hamilton leads the race. And it is hammer time. It's hammer time. Interesting choice for Russell, you say. Let me see. What did he put on? He put on medium tires. Okay. Alrighty. Well, it does beg the question, what did he start on? Because I've forgotten already. He started on soft tires, right? Tires. Russell. Yeah, Russell started on the soft tires, so he's on the medium tires now. Okay. Good. And if we look at the tires, yeah, so they are saying soft to medium. Okay, well, next time out he'll be either on the medium or the soft. Will he need to pit again? That's the question. Lap 26. Yeah, well, it was just outside of the window. Well, he probably pitted on lap 25, so at the very final lap of the window. So he probably will need to pit again, and it'll be soft tires, I guess. I'd say they'll do soft tires for the final stop for Russell. But that won't be helpful for Hamilton, of course. Now, what type of lap times does Hamilton have? See a fastest first sector going in there from Perez. So Perez now has a bit of free air. Well, he's catching Vettel now, so he won't have free air for long. And he's bringing Sainz with him as well. So will Hamilton be able to hold on to a top 3 position after he pits? There's a question for you. Okay, I was wondering what the heck was happening there. That was on board with Lewis Hamilton when he had contact with Max Verstappen earlier in the race. Schumacher, incident with Schumacher in the pit lane has been noted. What have you done, Mick? What have you done? Okay, Carlos Sainz, team radio.
Are we on a 2 or a 3? Important to know.
The moment we are on a 2, the egg is looking better than expected.
That's the one I heard a little bit earlier. We have an Alonso team radio. This could be good.
Okay, mate, so situation is most people have stopped now except for Hamilton, Vettel and Stroll.
Okay, no comment from Alonso. No comment at all from Alonso. Interesting. Or not interesting, as the case may be. Who is that? That was Vettel. So he's finally stopped. We'll see where he comes back out. There goes Ocon. Gasly. Bottas. He comes out behind Bottas. Ocon has pitted already, hasn't he? I think he has. Alonso's running in 6th, by the way. So Alonso hasn't pitted yet, though. So let's not get too excited about this. But he's running deep into this race. Hamilton is pushing the life out of the tires. Keep 6. Yeah, this is the hammer time. A 1:16.9 last time around. Russell did a 1:16.0. Okay, so Russell 8.6 seconds. Yeah, Russell is going to have him easily. Hamilton might push for a one-stopper though. That's the danger. He could push for a one-stopper. It's the danger for Russell, I guess. It might be his only option actually. We have a team radio for Pierre Gasly.
Okay, Bottas has got DRS, 8 tenths behind. Do you have a view?
Bottas has just overtaken Gasly. So that was a precursor to what happened. Unfortunately for Gasly, this AlphaTauri have been very disappointing this season. I really had high expectations for them given the power of the Honda engine, or whatever you call it, the Red Bull engine, the Red Bull Honda. I think it's still officially Honda this season, isn't it? Yes, it's still officially Honda. Hamilton says getting very dark. He wants to know if there's rain coming. 10% chance, apparently, Lewis. 10% chance. Yeah, Bottas running in P7 now. Okay, Ricciardo and Magnussen are out of the race. So in 18th and last place, we have Nicholas Latifi in his second last race in Formula 1. How sad is this? So many great drivers leaving Formula 1 this season. Great drivers and, goats like Latifi, or Goatifi as we call him. So he's running in 18th at the moment. Verstappen running in 17th now. Verstappen did pit again for tires. It looks like Hamilton is going to be pitting here. What tires are those? So maybe not a one-stopper. There's Sainz getting past somebody. No, it's Leclerc. It's Leclerc through on Tsunoda. All right, where's Hamilton? Okay, he's coming around the final corner now. Should be coming into the pits. Yeah, Hamilton's into the pits now. Okay, so they expect about 21 seconds lost. So this is definitely Russell back into the lead of the race. There we go. Russell's back. And now will Hamilton... Yeah, Hamilton is going to come out behind Perez and Sainz. Whether he can get out in front of Stroll is the question. Oh yeah, well out in front of Stroll. Well out. And Stroll has pitted. Alonso's still running. Alonso and Bottas coming down. Hamilton has a great gap now back to Alonso. It's about 25 seconds. Is it 25 seconds? It's 18 seconds. That was the total. So now Perez is 4.3 seconds behind Russell. So Perez is in second place. 2.9 seconds back then is Sainz. Hamilton is 8 seconds behind Sainz. Alonso is 11 seconds behind Hamilton. Okay, that gap really evened out there. Now, so Russell leads. He's been good value for his money so far today, Russell. He hasn't really put a foot wrong. Lost the lead because of his pit stop, but on the balance, he had it, unless a safety car or something came out. That was the only thing that was really going to hamper him there. That's Verstappen getting the move done on Albon. That elevates Verstappen into 16th place. Verstappen must have taken his 5-second penalty with his pit stop. I didn't see it, but I guess he did. I guess he did. It would make sense to do that. Yeah, those clouds are low. Those clouds are very low. Whether or not it's going to rain, I don't know. Actually, that would be great, wouldn't it? That would be interesting. Not even interesting. That would really liven things up around here. Really and truly, that would liven things up a lot. After all the excitement we had at the start of the race and yesterday's sprint race as well, it's died down a little bit here. Although, who was that getting past Gasly there? That was Ocon, just got a move done on Gasly, his teammate for next year. Oh, don't start already. Ocon doesn't have a great record of relationships with his teammates. He had a rather turbulent relationship with Sergio Perez, I think, wasn't it? Back in the, what were they, Racing Point back at the time? Or they may have been even Force India then. No, they wouldn't have been Force India. Maybe they were, I can't remember. And then, of course, he was out of Formula 1 for a little while. He got back in with help from Toto Wolff. And he had the relationship then, or lack of a relationship, I guess, with Fernando Alonso. And then he's going to have Gasly as his teammate next season. And those two do not get along from historical ancient times. Junior Racing Series, we're led to believe. So Ocon doesn't make friends easily at all. Does not make friends easily. First round of stops are complete now, they're saying. So, Alonso pitted. Did Alonso pit? I'm so confused. Alonso is showing on the tracker as having pitted twice. He's back out on medium tires. But how did he manage to get 5th place? Alonso has been on a super run. It looks like he's been on a super run here. Very good from Alonso. Bottas is 1.2 seconds behind him, but 5th place. Brilliant. Okay, Russell says these tires are feeling good. Medium tires, of course. Russell leads, Perez second. Both of those guys are on medium tires. Sainz is third on soft tires. Hamilton 4th, Alonso 5th, Bottas 6th, Vettel 7th, Ocon 8th, Gasly 9th, and Norris 10th, all on medium tyres. Then outside the points, we have Zhou in 11th on medium tyres, Schumacher, Leclerc 12th and 13th on soft tyres. Stroll then is on medium tyres in 14th, Tsunoda and Verstappen 15th and 16th on soft tyres. Albon in 17th on medium tyres, and Latifi was running in 18th on hard tyres, but he's pitted. He's in the pits. Oh, that's interesting. They're just saying here that Russell's tyres are 5 laps older than Hamilton's. Well, actually, we knew that because he pitted 5 laps beforehand. I thought they were just talking about using worn rubber. I don't think that's going to be a huge factor, especially if they have to pit again. I really don't think that's going to be a huge factor for Lewis Hamilton in this battle. Hamilton is just going to have to chase down Sainz and Perez and then try to get his teammate. It's a tough ask. Tough ask for sure. Here's Verstappen. And he gets the move done on Tsunoda. Don't expect Tsunoda to fight back here, just given the Red Bull relationship. Oh. There's rain. There's definitely rain on the lens of the helicopter cam. Misty. It's getting misty, they're saying. It's getting misty. There could be rain on the way here. We have a Lando Norris team radio.
Lando, 3 questions. How's the pace? How are the tyres? And use soft versus medium.
Yeah, pace 3. I don't know, tyres are okay. I feel already at thermal limit there.
You didn't answer the third question there, Lando. Didn't decipher much of an answer from him, to be honest. The pace is okay. Norris is only running in 10th at the moment. 0.6 of a second, though, behind Gasly, so he's going to catch him. He's on medium tires. Alonso, team radio.
Thinking of target plus 10, if you can make that.
I think I can make it, but with a slower pace. I think we should stick to plan. We are good, we are competitive.
Yeah, copy.
But as you wish, I mean, you have more info than me.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah, do you go against the experience of Fernando Alonso? I would stick to plan A if I was Alpine. I know that relationship is coming to an end very, very soon, but they're running in 5th place. Why compromise the race by doing something where he potentially will have to run much slower, just to make it work for a plus 10? And if it starts to rain, that Alonso, I tell you, Alonso could be very well placed to do something in this race. Now he's 20 seconds behind Hamilton, so I'll try not to get ahead of myself here on this one. Perez now is running in second, 5.8 seconds behind Russell. Bottas says, oh, Alonso's pitted again. What's going on? What's going on? This is his final pit stop then, is it? Lap 36. Medium tires. Oh no, the tire's stuck. Oh! They've had to hold him. They've had to hold him. Another car was coming. He's lost a lot of time there in that pit stop. Gasly's gotten past him. Gasly got past him in the pits. 2.3 second stop for Gasly. Alonso, they haven't even shown us the clock on that. Sainz, box. Well, anything could happen here. Let's keep an eye on smoky brakes here for Sainz. Hasn't really been an issue for him from what we can see. But we're now firmly into the second pit stop window, as we can see. Alonso, he's getting the pit stops out of the way early. That's what worked so well for him earlier in the race. The drive to survive angle, top down onto the pit box. Wow, that looked very smooth for Ferrari. Hopefully they remember to put the nuts on those wheels. That was very smooth. Wow, I am impressed. They didn't give us a time again. Come on, guys. Who has the stopwatch here? Slow stop for Alpine though, for Alonso. I look forward to the team radio that comes true for that one. That is definitely going to be a good one. Alonso, at this stage in the relationship with Alpine, he'll let rip. Here's Verstappen. He's up into 12th place. He gets past Lance Stroll. So he's closing in on the points again. Schumacher is next up for him. Schumacher's running in 11th. But he's right on the tail of Guan Yu Zhou. And Leclerc now is in 9th. So Leclerc is into the points. So finally something going his way, I suppose. Probably not the position he would have seen himself in at the start of the race. But that's how it's transpired. We're on lap 38 of 71. So we're beyond the halfway point. Oh, we do have an Alonso team radio.
Okay, mate, sorry for that. Still in a good position.
Yeah, don't worry. We make the time now.
Very mature, Fernando. Very mature. Brilliant. And here's Alonso up into 14th, getting past Tsunoda. So he put his head down and he's just getting on with it. Nice. They do seem to have a fast car. Perez plan B keep 6. Is this the plan to throw off Mercedes? I don't know. Let me have a look at the gaps again. So 6.7 seconds behind Russell. Is he fighting Hamilton or is he fighting Russell? There's the big question for you. He needs solid points here to take second in the championship. Recap of incidents, they're saying. This is the Formula 1 feed. Frantic start, Magnussen, Ricciardo. Yep, saw that. Hamilton, Verstappen. Yep. Norris and Leclerc sent the monegasque racer into the barrier. Lucky, like he was able to continue. Was Norris was given a 5-second time penalty. Oh, Norris got a 5-second penalty. That must explain why he dropped down the order a bit after his pit stop. I hadn't realized that. Okay, makes total sense though. 5 seconds seems quite lenient actually for the move that was. I think that was probably more like a 10-second penalty. Lance Stroll got a 10-second penalty yesterday for pushing his teammate off the track, even though they didn't make contact. That's not consistent. I don't think that's consistent, but okay. Okay. I want Norris to do well, so I won't complain too much. Sainz has the fastest lap of the race at the moment. A 1:14.754. Oh, that's a second faster than Hamilton last lap around as well. So he's racing Hamilton now as well. He's racing Hamilton. Bottas is doing very well as well. Very well. Don't want to jinx him, but he is doing well. And we're on board here with Leclerc, who's closing in on Norris. Round 2 in the battle between these two. Oh, Norris and Leclerc couldn't come together again. I hope not. Okay. They have confirmed that Sainz has undercut Hamilton, so they're good. They're good. When Hamilton stops, he will come out behind Sainz. So one additional car that Hamilton will have to overtake to get onto the podium today. Don't think Hamilton is going to win as it stands now. The rain never materialized either. We're looking at a shot actually from the helicopter camera right now, and there's definitely no rain on that lens at the moment. Definitely not. Okay, Leclerc is closing in on Norris. Battle for 8th place, of course. 0.8 of a second now, so he's going to have DRS. We're coming down start-finish straight. Should close right up on him here. And then he'll have DRS again when they come down onto the back straight. He's close. He's close. DRS open here. He's not close enough, though. I don't think he'll be getting a move done there. No. Not this time, but now he does look like he has considerably closed in on the back of Norris. So I think Norris now is going to be in a spot of bother next time around. Norris is on the medium tires. Leclerc is on the soft tires, and Leclerc has pitted twice. So he should be easily getting past Norris here by powerful powers of deduction. Okay, Mercedes have just asked Russell if he wants to do soft or medium tires for his last stint, and Russell is going to go with soft. Alonso now has closed in on Stroll, and he's going to try and get the move done here. We actually could see a simultaneous move. Oh no, Leclerc can't get it on Norris there. And oh, Alonso did get past Stroll. Or at least I think he has. Yep, Alonso has the move done. Now here goes Leclerc again. Still can't get that move done. Now this is going to hurt Leclerc. This is going to hurt him big time. He needs to get through here. He's on his strategy, he should be in front of Norris, but he's not. He's not. All right, so Zhou is running in 16th place. Actually, so Latifi is 18th, Tsunoda 17th. Both of those guys have been lapped, so they've disappeared off our tracker. Zhou 16th, Albon 15th, Gasly 14th, Stroll 13th, Alonso 12th, Schumacher is 11th. Then in the top 10 and in the points, we have Max Verstappen in 10th place. There you go. Leclerc is in 9th, Norris 8th, Ocon 7th, Vettel 6th, Bottas 5th now, Sainz is in 4th, Hamilton is in 3rd, Perez is in 2nd, and Russell is in 1st. Hamilton now is 9/10 of a second behind Perez. He's coming for you, Sergio. He's coming for you. Can we see the tires? The tires. Perez, yeah. Perez still has to pit again, as does Hamilton. So they are actually racing each other here. Perez tires 19 laps old. Hamilton's 13 laps. So Hamilton is going to have a little bit of an advantage here. DRS open. This for 3rd place by my estimation. 3rd place in the race. DRS open again here for Hamilton. I think he's got to get this done. Perez is fighting hard here. Perez has the inside line. Will Hamilton now cut back to the inside? Oh, he can't. He's just not close enough. Well, maybe he can do something here. No, Perez just has just enough speed to stay ahead of him this time. Maybe next time, though. Yeah, Hamilton is right on his tail now. Right on his tail. Although we saw this with Leclerc and Norris, and Leclerc just couldn't get the move done. Actually, Leclerc is now true on Norris. They didn't show us that. Here's Hamilton. He's hustling. He's hustling. From left to right. He's looking at every angle here to see where he can get a move done. Just off the racing line. Just not quite on the same racing line as Perez. Taking the inside. He looks like he has a bit more traction, or else Perez is just making himself very wide there to try and break the slipstream. Now, Hamilton is going to have the slipstream here, and he has DRS. Oh, he should get this done. He should get this done. Yeah, he pulls out around the outside. He's got that move done. Nice. Nice move. And the crowd are cheering. The crowd are cheering big time, so they're happy with that one. Now DRS for Perez. Can he fight back here? Nope. Nope. He can't. He can't. So that's Hamilton now into 2nd in the race. 9.8 behind his teammate. It's not totally over, you know. It's not totally over. He does have to pit again, though. Perez also. Sainz has pitted, though. Sainz has pitted. So I estimate Sainz is Sainz is on for 2nd place as it stands right now. Here's Leclerc. He's in for tires. He drops down the field as a result of that. That puts Alonso now into 10th place. So Alonso is behind Verstappen. Verstappen 4/10 behind Norris. Yeah, we're looking at that battle now. Hammer time indeed, keepsakes. Hammer time coming up. And he does have that fresher rubber. I know I kind of dismissed the idea earlier on, but he does have the fresher rubber. When Russell comes out on those soft tires, though, he is going to be fast. Very fast. Verstappen is trying here. Yeah. He's all over the back of Norris here. It's only a matter of time. Verstappen is on the soft tires and Norris is on the medium tires. All right, here we go. Coming around for start-finish straight. To the long winding last corner. And Norris is into the pits. Verstappen is off. Oh, and Bottas and Vettel are into the pits as well. So Verstappen has just made up 3 positions there. He's up into 6th place now. 6th place for Verstappen. So I'm guessing Verstappen has to pit again. No, Verstappen has done 3 pit stops. Of course, one of them was to change his front wing very early on in the race. He's on soft tire at the moment. 7 laps done on that. And there are, I think, about 25 laps left in this race. Verstappen will probably have to pit again. Ocon is running in 5th right now, and he still needs to pit again. He's gone 24 laps on his soft tires. No, he hasn't. He's on medium tires at the moment. Ocon has done 22 laps on his medium tires. Sorry, let me just check. Alonso 11 laps on his medium tires. Yeah, Alonso was one of the earlier pitters. Here comes Perez. Perez is coming in, I think. Or not. No. Not yet. Zhou. Yeah, Zhou was just lapped there. Was wondering what was happening. Russell still leads 9.6 seconds. That gap, the gap is staying pretty consistent. All right. We can live with that, I suppose. Now Russell is lapping people here. Oh yeah, Perez does get the box call. I had a feeling. Here comes Perez, and that's going to be medium tires for his final stint. Keep 6, you're spot on. Those Red Bulls love the medium tires this weekend. They clearly must have some kind of trust issue with the soft tires. They must not work well. Just not work well for the Red Bulls for whatever reason. We're on lap 48 of 71. So 22 and a half laps to go. Less than the sprint race. Less than yesterday's sprint race. Oh, if only we could have the excitement of that for the last 22 laps. That would be epic. Now, here's Leclerc trying to get past Gasly. He'll go around the outside. Is Gasly pitting? No, Gasly isn't pitting. He's just taking a very tight line. Around the outside for Leclerc. Moved on. All right. He's through. Fastest first sector as well for Leclerc. He's into the top 10. He's in 10th place. Gasly... Hamilton is pitting. Hamilton pitting before Russell. Whoa, okay. Hamilton fighting them here. He's saying his tires are good, but they are insisting that he boxes. So there must be something up the Mercedes sleeve here. They have clearly spotted a gap in traffic or something like that to get him back out. Doesn't look great though. He's going to be behind Sainz. There goes Sainz. And here comes Hamilton. And he's ahead of Perez. That's what they wanted. They wanted to get him ahead of Perez. So they're clearly fighting Sainz and Perez. They're not fighting Russell here. Russell, you can win. You can win. We're more than happy for you to win this race, they're saying. Okay, I can see what's going on here with the tracker. It's a little messed up at the moment. There are some cars on it, so I'm hoping that they all turn up as we go through the start-finish. So Russell leads still, and he's in. He's pitted. He has pitted. So here's Russell. Verstappen has pitted as well. Soft tire for Russell. Soft tire for Hamilton. And Verstappen, soft tire. Actually, soft tire for a Red Bull. So the split strategy here. Perez is on the medium tire to the end of the race. They've just told Hamilton it's the undercut that they're doing, and it looks like it's worked pretty well because they have gotten Perez. They've got him. Here's the team radio.
Yeah, Lewis thinking about going to Strat 8 now. Readiness for the overtakes.
I think that was just before he pitted, to be honest with you. Lance Stroll team radio as well. Can't hear anything, Lance. Can't hear anything. Nope. I tried again. Not working. It might come on randomly at any stage. Try one more time. Third time lucky. No.
We tried to hold them up as much as I could.
You did a good job managing your team.
Oh, it did play eventually. Lance was taking control there. I'll speak when I want to speak. I'm in 15th. Says he's holding them up as much as possible. He's in 15th though. Schumacher's in 14th. Joe 13th. Norris 12th. Verstappen 11th. Gasly 10th. Ocon 9th. Leclerc 8th. Vettel 7th. Bottas 6th. Alonso 5th. Driver of the Day nomination, perhaps. Perez 4th. Hamilton 3rd. Sainz 2nd. Russell 1st. You know, Alonso's really going to struggle at the end of the race, though. I just have a feeling he's pitted way too early for his final stint. He's on, don't say soft tires. No, he's on medium tires, so he could do it. But there will be an aspect of hanging on. .5 seconds now between Sainz and Russell. Sainz has still to pit, if I remember correctly, because that doesn't make sense otherwise, that gap. Sainz is flying it, is he? No, Russell has just set the fastest lap as well. A 1:13.996. Sainz a 1:15.792, so nearly 2 seconds faster. That's Roberto Carlos. He's a race steward. Well done, Roberto Carlos. A new career direction for you. He might have been doing it for years, for all I know, after he retired from soccer. Oh, what a free kick he used to take. Whoa, belter. Norris has an issue. Oh, he's stopped. He's stopped on track. There's a little bit of smoke coming out. Oh, this could be a safety car. He's right on the side of the track here. Okay, yellow flag. Maybe they'll try a virtual safety car first. Don't have confirmation of that yet. Can he move the car a bit? Oh, he can't. Ferrari are getting ready for the pit stop though. I think it's going to be a virtual safety car. At least they'll start with a virtual safety car. Let's listen to Norris.
I've lost power.
Yeah, he's lost power. He's just stopped there on the track. No safety car. Oh, there's the virtual safety car now. Virtual safety car is out. Personally, I'd rather the full safety car at this moment in time, just to bunch them back up and give us a bit of a race to the end. It actually would work really well for Hamilton. Could work very well for Sainz as well, though. Sainz is on the medium tire. Both of the Mercedes are on the soft tire. Alonso is pitted, so he's taken this opportunity to take a faster pit stop. I guess they put him onto soft tires. Yeah, it would make sense. I haven't confirmation which tires he's taken. Alonso's at the pit exit, but I guess that was his third pit stop. Yeah. Gasly's in the pits as well. Ferrari have finally decided to do a pit stop. So here comes Carlos Sainz for a pit stop. Is it Sainz? Oh, this is highly questionable from Ferrari. Oh, knowing there, look, the virtual safety car will go green. In pit. Okay, so will Sainz come out ahead of Perez? No, Perez has gotten past. both McLarens out now. Both McLarens out of the race. I don't know what Ferrari have done here. Is this a masterstroke and I just don't see it yet? Or is it a complete screw up? Yeah, on board here with Norris. Yeah, completely just lost power. Yeah, he pulls over. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what Ferrari are doing. I'm trying to figure this one out. Oh, it's going to be a full safety car. I've just seen on the Formula 1 tracker that it's going to be a full safety car here. They can't move the car. It's stuck. They can't move it. So they're going to have to go in there. Oh, heavy machinery onto the circuit. That's always one that makes you wince. There's Ricardo watching. He's like, oh well, at least his weekend is as crap as mine. Full safety car. Full safety car. Okay, so is this the master stroke then for Ferrari? Let's see if I can reconcile this one in my mind. Sainz is running in 4th place on soft tires. Sainz is going to be worth watching on these soft tires. Okay, so he is on soft tires. Sainz is on soft tires. And they are all going to bunch up behind the safety car now. Russell is on soft tires as well. Hamilton is on soft tires. Perez is on medium tires. Russell's tires are 14 laps old. Hamilton's are 12 laps old. Perez's tires are 7 laps old. And Sainz, they're saying his tires are 7 laps old. Is that accurate? It could be used rubber, of course. So we have the safety car. Just checking. Yeah, 7 laps. So one lap done in this race and 7 in total. So these are used rubber. A little bit of an equalizer. So 15 laps old for Russell's tires, 13 for Hamilton, and now 8 laps old for Sainz's. So that evens things up a little bit. Wow. Russell just being told he's racing with Hamilton. There are no team orders, but they didn't say that. They said be respectful, which reading in between the lines means no team orders. Hamilton is going to go for it. He's going to go for it big time. Big time. Of course, my prediction for today's race win was Hamilton, so it looks like it could be back on the cards. Can you believe it? I don't think I ever get my predictions right. Well, I said Verstappen to win a few races and that was right, but that's not the most difficult prediction in the world. I'm sure if you put a bet on Verstappen winning a race at bookies, you probably lose money. Yeah, showing a lot of replays here of incidents. Speculation on whether or not that's the right call for Mercedes to allow their cars to race. No, I think it's clear that they probably contractually just can't tell Hamilton that you need to remain behind. Maybe they can, I don't know. They are certainly looking for a strong finish in the Constructors' Championship and closing in on Ferrari. So it would be a disaster if they took each other out. I don't know. Holding station would make a lot more sense as far as I'm concerned. Perez on the medium tires. He needs to watch himself. He has Sainz behind. Hamilton is onto the fact that he thinks there are cars with new tires behind. Well, not really. They're somewhat used. They're fresher than yours, though, Lewis. That could be a problem for you. It could be a problem. Sainz could be on for the win here. Where is Alonso? My shout for driver of the day. he had brand new soft tires. So Alonso is the one to watch. Brand new soft tires. What can he do? Alonso for the race win. Heck yeah, take that. Vettel is on the medium tires. So Perez and Vettel are the only cars in the top 13 cars that actually have medium on. Everybody else is on soft. Does anybody else have brand new soft tires apart from Alonso? No, Sainz is the next freshest. The next freshest tires are Sainz. No, Stroll actually. Stroll down in 13th though. So he's probably not going to come into the mix. Probably not, I say. Probably not. But we are in for an epic finish to this race. So we're on lap 57 of 71. Okay, so Magnussen, Ricciardo, Norris all out of the race. Both McLaren's gone. That's unfortunate for them. No points this weekend for McLaren. That won't help their Constructors' Championship for certain. As an absolute certainty. What does this do for the championship? Leclerc is going to fall to about 13 points as well behind Perez as it stands at the moment. Perez, though, is in danger of being overtaken by Sainz. Leclerc has an opportunity here as well to possibly make up a few positions. Hamilton team radio. Yeah, people with brand new tires behind us, he says. We heard that one earlier. At least I did. Okay. Still safety car. So whilst we're behind the safety car, let me bring up this. On the right hand side, you can see this is the live driver's standings as it stands. Obviously, Verstappen has won the championship, but you can see there Perez is looking to take 15 points right now, with Leclerc looking to take 8 points. That would put a gap of 13 between them going into the final race. Verstappen is complaining about the safety car. He thinks it's time to go. It's time to go because Norris's car has been cleared 2 laps ago, he says. Russell possibly, because he has fastest lap right now, could take 26 points and Hamilton 18. That would put Russell 25 points ahead of Hamilton. Maximum points you can get in a race weekend at 25 points. But that's 1 race win as well for Russell. So that lays down the gauntlet big time for Hamilton to win the next race and get fastest lap, and for Russell to score no points. So Russell would only need 1 more point next time out to beat his teammate Lewis Hamilton in his first season with Mercedes. That's really, really impressive. Really impressive. Sainz then in 6th place. No challenge from Norris for him. But he's falling behind Hamilton, as you can see. Safety car is still out. Now, the constructors. Here's the one I wanted to look at just a little bit. And the reason being because we have this battle between Ferrari and Mercedes. Yeah, it looks like they're not doing a live update on that one at the moment. But I think Mercedes will take a significant bite out of that lead Ferrari have, or that second place that Ferrari have, if not overtake them. So that's the one that it remains to be seen. Epic team radio going on here, just listening to Keep 6, you've heard it as well. Alpine here. they safety car is going to be ending. Brilliant news. Can't wait for this to get started again. But they are telling Ocon not to fight Alonso. Do not fight Fernando. He says, no, I want to fight Vettel. But don't fight Alonso. I think they know that Alonso is on the faster tires at the moment. He's the one with the brand new fresh set of soft tires. This is for Alonso. Ocon should just let Alonso go now. He'll never do it, of course. He'll never do it. last thing Ocon would do is let Alonso through. The last thing. Not on your Nelly. All right. Safety car ending. No action yet. No action yet. So Russell is still right behind the safety car. Lights are still flashing as well. I know, but Ocon sounding like a disobedient toddler, says Keep Six. Yeah, it's crazy, but I guess Ocon is a bit like, but this is my team, you know, you have to be on my side. But Alpine obviously want the best result they can get. The points are so important to them, and Alonso is on the fresh rubber, as I keep saying. Hamilton is so close to the back of Russell here as well. Hamilton is going to fight him. He's got to fight him for this, because you heard it just there. You heard it. Russell is going to beat Hamilton in this year's championship if he gets the fastest lap here and wins the race. More than likely, he's going to beat Hamilton. All right, Russell puts his foot down. Hamilton's really kept with him, though. Hamilton's kept with him. Is he going to try into the first corner? No, he doesn't try. Oh, a lock up there from Bottas. Oh, I think there's going to be a little bit of chaos further down the field. Everybody's through cleanly. So far, so good. Okay, good. We're back racing, and Sainz pushing on Perez here. Can't get through. No, Perez still keeps him behind. Russell is still leading here. Still leading just about. It's 0.7 of a second is the gap. Leclerc is right up behind his teammate now. He got past Bottas. Of course, Bottas locked up into the first corner. Now Sainz needs to get past Perez. Otherwise, these Mercedes are getting away from him. They're getting away from him. Alonso is still behind his teammate. 0.1 of a second behind. He's through. Alonso has overtaken Ocon. And he's going to make short work of Bottas here as well. That will put him into 6th place. Yeah, well then. This is why Leclerc is on a charge. He needs to get out of here. Alonso's coming for him. Alonso's coming for you, Charles. Get out. Run. Into turn 1. No, Sainz won't be able to get that move done there either. Perez is making a real nuisance of himself. Oh, Sainz got to try around the outside. That was close. That was close. Now, he has DRS here. Surely he can get the move done. No, he still can't get the move done. I think Leclerc is going to try and take his teammate here. And Bottas is not leaving a lot of room there for Alonso. Alonso is trying around the outside here. Bottas has the inside going into the corner. But Alonso is just too much grip. Brilliant. Brilliant. The two Ferraris chasing the Red Bull is quite a sight. Yes, it is. Perez must have nerves of steel. Nerves of steel. 1.1 seconds between Russell and Hamilton. So Hamilton is out of DRS range. Critical. Team radio here from Leclerc. Let's just listen to this. You'd never know.
Is he doing it on purpose or what?
We don't know. We'll let you know as soon as possible.
I mean, I don't know the reason, but if there are no reason, that deserves a black flag.
I don't know who he's talking about there. Black flag? That's a bit harsh. Now Verstappen trying to get past Ocon here. Perez is pulling away here. He's pulling away from Sainz slightly. DRS has been enabled. This will change things. This will change things. A little bit too late though for Sainz, because he could have made significant ground on Hamilton. But Hamilton is just going to pull away from him. 9 laps left in it though. So there is a little bit left in this. Leclerc setting the fastest first sector. On board with Ocon. Oh my god, he just missed Bottas. I was wondering if he was overtaking before the line there. Now, Carlos Sainz. Oh, no, he really didn't leave him space. So Perez closed the door there on Carlos Sainz. I think he'll get away with it, though. I don't think it's too serious. I was looking for this black flag incident that Leclerc was talking about, but I so far haven't seen anything. Sainz still can't get past Perez. 2.4 seconds now back from Hamilton. Max Verstappen team radio.
Make the tyres last, Max.
Okay, Sainz has just gotten through on Perez there. Finally gets the move done. And now Leclerc will be the next to try and get it done. Sainz, put your foot down. Get after Hamilton. 2.9 seconds now behind Hamilton with 7.5 laps to go. These are short laps around here as well. I dare say I think Hamilton has got second place. 1.2 seconds between Russell and Hamilton. Verstappen gets a move done on both Ocon and Bottas at the same time. Amazing move there from Verstappen to put him into 7th place. Master plan incoming. Yeah. Well, I'll see it when I believe it, or I'll believe it when I see it. I don't know which is the correct way to speak of Ferrari, but master plan incoming. Or it could be the Alonso master plan. That's the one I'm looking for. Leclerc through on Perez. Oh, he needed to do that because I actually think you're talking about the Alonso master plan, because Alonso is coming for Perez now. So this will be for 5th place. Perez has DRS, so that's just saved him from Alonso, but Alonso has him in his crosshairs. He has him in his crosshairs. Sainz 3 seconds now behind Hamilton. It's not working well for Sainz. 1.3 seconds then. Leclerc behind Sainz. Now, Alonso needs to get past Perez very fast. And then he has a chance of catching up to Leclerc. And here comes Verstappen. Can you believe it? Alonso's almost bringing Verstappen with him. Now, he is 2 seconds back, but he's closing. He's closing, and he's going to be closing on his teammates soon by the looks of it. Hamilton 1.3 seconds behind his teammate. 1.238 now, as it's just coming over the line. Still the fastest lap with... Oh! Perez. What the heck? That was weaving, surely, to goodness. Now, Alonso, it looks like he's really good traction here. Yeah, slipstream DRS. He's going to get it. He's got him. He's got Perez. That's Alonso up into 5th place. And Perez, your teammate is behind you. Nobody tell Perez. I wouldn't be surprised the team order comes through. Sergio, let Max through, please. But he's won the championship and we've won the constructors already. Yeah, but we just want Max to be in front of you. That would be horrible. That's never going to happen. Driver of the day. They want to vote for driver of the day. Who's driver of the day? Well, there's the question. I'm still putting my vote on Alonso as it stands. Still putting my vote on Alonso. Let me see. Leclerc. Well, Leclerc in 4th. He's in with a pretty good shout of it as well, I think. But Alonso for me. And Stroll is running in 10th place. He's in the top 10. Not driver of the day material by any means. Russell has been pretty good. Hamilton has been a good recovery drive from Hamilton. Sainz, okay. Leclerc, yeah, recovery drive from Leclerc, and he's done very well to get himself back into 4th. But Alonso is chasing him now. What's the gap with Alonso? Alonso 1.4 seconds now behind Leclerc. Can he close that? Can he close it? I really think that Perez made too many moves into that first corner there. We have a Stroll team radio. These ones are usually good.
Your tyres are 3 laps newer than Bottas's. Soft, he's soft as well. He's struggling. So Sebastian's going to let you through. Then we have a good go at Bottas.
He can keep going if he wants. I think he has the pace.
He doesn't. He's going to let you by. He's letting you by.
Wow. Very nice gesture there from Stroll. Very nice. Well, it's he feels like the rest of us. He just wants to see Vettel do well before he retires. Verstappen has just overtaken Perez. Oh. And so Leclerc is fighting back for second in the championship. They haven't updated the live driver standing yet. But by my reckoning, it's got to be a lot tighter. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, Perez is dropping fast, keep 6. To your point, he is dropping fast, and he is now 3.5 seconds back to Ocon, so hopefully he can hold on to 7th place. Oh, contact there between Schumacher and Gasly. Was it Gasly? Gasly has overtaken him again. Does Schumacher have damage? Russell 1.2 seconds now ahead. 1.1 second. Okay, so they've told Perez that if he's behind Verstappen on the last lap, they're going to swap back. And that makes a lot of sense. So if Verstappen, though, can overtake anybody in front of him, Alonso, Leclerc, Sainz, Hamilton, Russell, then it's not going to happen for Perez. Ferrari radio, I look forward to it, keep 6. I look forward to it. Hang on now. Oh, Leclerc. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Carlos, Charles is faster than you. Isn't that how it goes? Yeah, for the podium position, though. Give me your trophy. Okay, so Leclerc wants Ferrari to strongly consider letting him through. Sainz is 3 seconds behind Hamilton, and Leclerc is 3 seconds behind Sainz. They're not going to catch the Mercedes at all, despite the fresher rubber. Alonso 1.2 seconds behind Leclerc, so he's not really catching him either. I want to see Alonso do a little bit better. Verstappen is 1.4 seconds behind Alonso, and Perez then is 1.7 seconds behind Verstappen. That's 7th place. In 8th, we have Ocon, 9th Bottas, 10th Stroll, 11th Vettel, 12th Gasly, 13th Zhou, 14th Schumacher, 15th Albon, 16th Latifi, and 17th is Tsunoda. Then Norris, Ricciardo, Magnussen. They're all out. They're out of the race. Yuki Tsunoda, Team Radio.
They're good before they gone. I don't know why. Just they got it so quick.
1.3 seconds now between Russell and Hamilton. I just feel like there's a final push coming here from Hamilton. What can he do? What can he do, if anything? I'm not going to lie. I want to see George Russell win. Of course I do. Of course I do. He still has the fastest lap, by the way. So that's 26 points if he does win. 26 points if he does win. Here comes Russell now onto lap 70. 2 more laps left, they're telling Fittipaldi. The spam bots are back. What great timing. What great timing. Yes, indeed. What great timing. Can I ruin your party? Let me see. What can I do here? Chat. And for user, just block list. Okay, you should be gone. Should be gone. Gone, gone, gone. Great. You've disappeared. But you know, where there's one bot, there are a million others behind that. So it's only a matter of time before they're back with a vengeance. 1.5 seconds now. So it looks like Russell might have this one in the bag. 1.6 seconds. Alonso 1.3 seconds behind Leclerc. Verstappen 1.1 seconds behind Alonso. So this is the danger now. Alonso could be caught by Verstappen. 1.05. 1.01. He's not quite in DRS now. 9/10 of a second. So he'll be in DRS zone now. You guys need to get a camera on this. The TV coverage is not showing the battle between Verstappen and Alonso yet. So he's battling Alonso on the final lap. Will he have the time to allow Perez to pass? There's the question for you. Will he be able to allow Perez to pass? Leclerc is pleading with the team again. Think about the championship. So, will Verstappen let Perez through? It's too risky. They've told Leclerc it's too risky. So there's the answer to the question. Will Ferrari let Leclerc through on Sainz? No. No, they won't. That's a no. That is a negatory, Commander. Here comes Russell. He's won. He's won. Russell has won. Hamilton is second. Sainz is third. Leclerc is fourth. Alonso is fifth. Oh, Verstappen has taken sixth. Red Bull just asked him to allow Perez through. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. Oh, Max, that's not cool. That's not cool. He did have DRS open, so he was trying to catch Alonso, but he didn't catch him. He didn't catch him. He didn't need the points, in fairness. It doesn't matter if he caught Alonso. He didn't need the points. He didn't need the points. He should have let Perez through. He should have let him through. Team radio for George Russell. Let's listen.
George Russell, you are a Formula 1 race winner.
Woo! Come on, team! Come on! 1, 2, unbelievable! Come on! This is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. Woo! So proud of all of you.
Brilliant. Brilliant. That's what we like to hear. A new race winner in Formula 1 as well. I know he won yesterday, but it's just not the same, is it? It's a sprint race. It's like the ultimate anti-climax. Even the qualifying for Magnussen. It was disappointing that it wasn't qualifying for the full race. George Pido gets his first win. Congrats. I know Keep 6 you mean Torpedo and not something else there. But yeah, congrats to George Russell. Great win. And Hamilton put up some challenge there. Driver of the day goes to Lewis Hamilton. That's the official Formula 1 driver of the day. I'm surprised about that. I am surprised. Gasly has got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He was outside of the point, so that won't matter too much. Hamilton on the radio saying it's an amazing result for everybody. He's not wrong. It's the first win for Mercedes this season. First win for Mercedes this season, finally. Let's see if we can listen in here.
Nice work, Lewis. What an awesome weekend. So it's a great team result, 1-2.
Congratulations to the team. Thank you so much for your consistent efforts. This is an amazing result for everybody, and congratulations to George. Really so happy for everybody.
Yeah, fantastic recovery, Lewis. Brilliant job. See you at the podium.
Lewis, really well done. Another strong drive today.
Brilliant drive.
Fantastic.
I knew we could do this. I knew it. Oh, I need some tissues and crying, boys and girls.
Into the pit lane.
Russell is in tears. Nice message there from Lewis Hamilton. Whether or not he means it, because of course Hamilton is he's a serial winner. He wants to do nothing but win. But nice message there from Hamilton. And yeah, Russell, look at the celebrations. Great celebrations here. Great scenes. Great scenes indeed. And have they updated the driver standings, race position 286. They haven't updated the points yet, but they are saying that Leclerc is in second in the championship. So we will need to do a few calculations on this one. It does make sense, I guess. And confirmation, yes, Russell is in 4th in the championship. He is 25 points. Hang on, 25 points ahead of Hamilton. So Hamilton still has a chance of catching George and beating him. So 25 points exactly, and 26 points is the maximum you can score in a weekend. So Russell needs to not finish the next race. I don't think it means too much. Ultimately, 4th place in the championship, it's not what Hamilton is going for. But still, nobody wants to be beaten by their teammate. Ocon then is... we need to see an update on the points between Ocon and Alonso for 8th and 9th. I think Ocon is still ahead of Alonso, but by how many points going into the final race? Quite a showdown between those two. I can't wait. That's going to be great. It's these little rivalries, these little battles that are left in the championship that are going to make next weekend's race. I think it's next weekend. I think it's only 1 week until the next race. It's either 1 or 2 weeks. I think it's next weekend though. So really looking forward to that. Thank you very much everybody who joined us, by the way. Really appreciate your support as ever. Just confirmation here. Race winner is Russell. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, Felipe Massa is doing the interviews. There's Russell. Crying his eyes out. Crying his eyes out. That big baby. You'd swear he just won his first Formula 1 race ever or something like that. Dominant weekend actually from Russell. He won the sprint race and he's won the feature race or the main race. He's gone away to get a box of tissues, I'm sure. Okay, let me do a rundown of the final positions and then we'll sign off. So in 17th and last place was Tsunoda, in 16th Latifi, 15th Albon, 14th Gasly, 13th Schumacher, 12th Joe, 11th Vettel, 10th Stroll, 9th Bottas, 8th Ocon, 7th Perez, 6th Verstappen, 5th Alonso, 4th Leclerc, 3rd Sainz, 2nd Hamilton, and in first place was Russell, and Russell also gets the fastest lap. The Formula 1 driver of the day, as voted by Formula 1 fans all over the world on the official Formula 1 website, was Lewis Hamilton. My driver of the day, Fernando Alonso. And they're actually just interviewing Lewis Hamilton now. So as I said, thanks everybody for your support. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to the next race already. As I said, I think there's a lot of little battles there that need to be resolved before the end of the season. I'm really rooting for Fernando Alonso to beat Ocon. That's the main battle I'm going to be watching. But of course, Russell versus Hamilton, it's vaguely intriguing because it looks like Russell probably has that at this stage. But we'll see how it plays out. Anyway, we'll leave it there for now. Have a great week. Have a great rest of your weekend, depending on what the time is. Not too much of it left where I am in the world at the moment. Just going on 8 p.m. now. But have a good one.